Hello and welcome to Dear Pop Culture Podcast. This is the podcast where we talk about pop culture that is dear to us. Today I had a really great guest on, Racquel Belmonte. She is a comedian, improviser, voice actor, very funny. We talked about Guy Fieri, Juicy Couture, Tracksuits, and the Oscars, Timothy Chalamet. It was lots of fun was had. It was the best of times. Anyway, it was a good pop culture chat. Definitely love talking to Racquel. I feel like we had very similar interests, as teens or whatever. And people who love early 2000s culture. And anyways, so that was a great time. You should definitely be following Racquel on Twitter. She's on the Netflix show The Dragon Prince, which is an animated show. She does a voice on it. Very cool. Anyways, other than that, I am going to be doing some shows around Vancouver. On Wednesday, I'm doing this comedy contest. This is Wednesday, March 30th. It's audience voted, so you can come if you want. I don't know where it was because it was supposed to be at the Roxy, but the Roxy shut down. So anyways, I don't care if you come. Anyways. Yeah, I hope that wherever you're watching or listening. Oh, I will say the camera so the tripod slowly started to do the splits throughout the episode, very gradually, so we didn't notice. So at some point the angle, it just doesn't work. So if the video for this may or may not be usable. Maybe we'll use half of it. I'm not sure. We'll figure that out. But the audio is there. You can listen to that wherever you're getting your podcasts. And okay, I hope you enjoy it and have a very fun, lovely day or evening. And we'll see you later. I think that was my jar of thumbtacks.
You have a jar of thumbtacks?
I do.
What do you do with it?
Okay.
Well, I have follow-up questions, so please.
Hang stuff up on the wall. There's a backdrop, this sheet. I used them for that.
That's smart.
I have so many because my last roommate at my last apartment hung literally wallpapered her wall with old wrapping paper and art and she was a very artsy person, and so anyways, so she moved out, but she left me with the thumbtacks.
What a beautiful gift. Hey, my room's not a Christmas present anymore, but here's everything that held it together. Is that mean? Do they listen to this?
No,
if you're listening,
I think that's nice.
So sorry.
Hey, I kept them. I moved and I was like, I might need these.
They're special to you now.
Yeah. Exactly.
I want to see it after. I'm so sad that I can't use thumbtacks in my place because my landlords were very specific. No holes in the wall.
Oh, no.
I made some by accident, but not. I use those sticky things, but I love thumbtacks.
Right.
They're my favorite.
I keep getting Instagram ads for those sticky things. They're like, everyone on TikTok is using this to hang pictures in their apartments. And I'm like, oh, can I just put tacks in the wall and then I'll use that stuff and patch it up?
You know how to use that stuff to patch it up?
No. What's crazy is, like I said, my last apartment was wallpapered. There were holes everywhere, and the landlord never said anything. There was big nail holes in the wall, and she did the walkthrough. She barely looked. She was like, cool.
That's
I
great.
was
As long
like,
as you didn't get like dinged for it.
I know. I really thought I was going to.
I wonder if anyone's ever gotten like fined or didn't get their deposit back because of a tiny little pinhole.
That would be insane.
I don't yeah, but I also can't see them unless someone's like, look.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I know.
When I moved into this place, I was like, wow, it looks like brand new. And then on like closer inspection, I was like, oh, there are some holes in the wall. But I'm like,
stop looking at the walls now. No, I don't see any. I don't see any. Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah. It's good thumbtack talk.
Yeah. Hey, maybe we should start a thumbtack podcast, a club. Maybe a club.
Ooh.
There's got to be other people who care about thumbtacks.
Probably. I bet you there's like brands. There's like good kinds and bad kinds.
I hope you can
Do
get
you
sponsored.
like, you know, the long ones that are like colorful, or like, just the ones that you push?
Okay, I'm gonna do you one better. I like the really tacky ones with like, I think they're built on top of the ones you push, but like there'll be ladybugs or like big lips or sunglasses. That's my kind of tack.
I'm into that.
Yeah, yeah. I should give you to add to your collection. I have so many at my parents' house because like I can't use them.
That's so funny.
They're very cute.
Yeah, you can get a calendar with it.
Yeah. See, so easy.
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
I could talk about tax forever. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
No. So you're living in Toronto now. You're just visiting here. What, is it still cold in Toronto?
It was so hot the day before I came here. I was like, it's beautiful. I don't know. I haven't been checking because I'm like, I bet it's going to snow. The weather there's weird. Global warming's done a number on not just Toronto, everywhere, but like,
yeah,
I don't hate it. There, I said it. Come for me. Don't come for me. That was awful. I don't like global warming, but I do like that Toronto's not that cold.
Yeah, apparently the summers there are great. Well, pretty like humid, but nice.
Like if you wear shorts, your whole, like all of your legs will be wet. Like it's hot. I know. But it's Toronto. The pinnacle of, no, it's not. I don't even know what's our capital?
Ooh, Ottawa.
Right.
It's Ottawa.
The parliament is there.
It's like it's the same in Australia. Their capital is Canberra. Nobody's even heard of, but that's where their parliament is.
Who's deciding this?
Right?
Who's whatever. I'm over them. But yes, I'm in Toronto now. It's cool. It's fun. Yeah. Getting you know, okay, so when I moved, I was like, yeah, I'm going to start doing stuff right away. This is going to be fantastic. But you forget, like, oh, that's like your whole life has changed. You need to
right. Get settled in a new place. Find the places you go to get, I don't know, coffee or groceries.
Huge. That's huge.
Yeah.
I'm a big grocery guy. And wow, has it taken me a while to find a place where I'm like, okay, I love this.
Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, it's cool. Keep saying it's cool as if it's a cry for help and like getting closer.
The voice gets higher.
The windows crack.
I love it. You said you were a grocery guy, and then my brain immediately went, guys, grocery games. I know you love Guy Fieri.
Obsessed.
Yeah.
I have a Guy Fieri pillow. Sorry, you're about to talk.
No, I'm not. I'm literally like, I want you to talk about him.
Thank you so much for giving me a platform to talk about the only man I'll ever care about. He's just so kind. I like him as a friend, by the way, not like as like a lot of people who
don't want to date him.
No, he's like a cool uncle who like makes good food.
Okay.
Right? I bought a pillow. You know those ones where you put there's sequins and you like rub it one way and it's black and you go the other way and it's Guy Fieri's face? Mm-hmm. That's one of my couch pillows.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. I'm the only one who cares about it. People come over. I have this bin because I love throw pillows. I suck. I don't know what happened to me when I moved over there, but I'm just like, I like junk. But my couch is full of throw pillows and everyone always So I have that bin. Because, a lot of people don't like the Guy pillow. They think it's weird. They think it's creepy. So they always throw Guy in the little bin so he doesn't stay on my couch for very long. Yeah, it's hurtful, actually. Yeah.
Why? So,
do you like him?
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't have... it's not that I'm indifferent, but I have watched, like I said, Guy's Grocery Games.
The best shows on the Food Network.
Pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's not to like? He's so, like you said, he seems like a nice guy. He just likes eating food. He wears flame shirts.
And I love that he'll never stop. That's like his. Yes. He knows what he likes, and he just doesn't care. Like, who has frosted tips anymore?
Yeah.
Him.
And he's like self-aware about it. Like, his social media is pretty good.
It's the best social. I have gone on record thousands of times to say that his social media person should run the world. It's so good. Flavortown too. Have you seen that?
I don't even know.
Oh my God, I'll send you after. There's his social media is fantastic, and then there's Flavortown, and I don't even know what that is, but their social media is so funny.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's like, because he always says Flavortown. So it's like a separate account just called Flavortown?
That's what I thought it was. And now I'm like, I wonder if it's like an actual restaurant. But no, is it?
I don't know. We could look it up.
That's true, actually, yeah.
I don't know.
Do you want me to look it up?
Flavortown. I'm also like, why isn't there like a theme park? Flavortown.
Oh my God.
But I guess it would just be the part of the theme park that's the food.
It's like food trucks.
Yeah, it's just like a food festival. Hello.
Why aren't we doing this? Why is this not a thing? I would go. I would pay upwards for a ticket for that.
Yeah.
I don't know, actually. No, I would drop everything and go. I would drop, if there were a Guy Fieri, imagine like they have like one ride. Do you remember, have you been to the Peony here?
No.
Okay, no, it's really not that great. Yeah, I said it. The Peony's not that great.
I was afraid. I was like, oh, no.
No. I grew up here. Listen, if anyone's qualified to talk about the my Nona lived right by it too. So I used to go all the time. It sucks. But they had this one ride that was always just like, even when it was Playland, it was called the Dragon. It was this small, shitty roller coaster for kids. Oh. I would love if Flavortown just had like a small, shitty roller coaster, just one.
The kid roller coaster that just goes like, woo, like.
Yes. Maybe it's made of burgers or something silly.
Oh my God, yeah.
His face on the front, of course.
What?
Sorry, now I'm obsessed with this theme park.
Keep going.
What if because he has his little Cadillac. I can't remember exactly what, I used to know what kind of car it was.
Ooh.
The beginning of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, he does his, I'm Guy Fieri and we're rolling out. He's in this car.
Yeah.
Red, I think it's a Cadillac.
I have no idea.
Oh, I hate that I'm questioning it. But it'd be cool if it was just like a bunch of those.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Smart.
Yeah. This is $1 million idea.
Yeah, honestly. Oh my God.
Yeah. Sorry, I talked about him for so long.
No, that's why I brought you here.
Thank you. To just let it all out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I love that. I miss watching the Food Network. I don't like, I know you can find the shows online somehow. It's just not the same.
Yeah.
As just flipping through and being like, oh, cool, Chopped is on. Like, oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree 1,000%. And this is one of my favorite parts about visiting my parents because they have cable.
Oh, yeah.
And you can just like leave the Food Network on.
Yeah.
You can't with YouTube. They play an ad. They do. No, it's different. Who wants to type in like an episode of Chopped? Nobody willingly is watching Chopped. Chopped's a show, like, if it's on, and you love it.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, oh, cool, this is on.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to seek it out. I think I tried to do that once. I was like, because I was like, oh, I miss watching it. And I'm like trying to find episodes. I'm like, it's really not worth the effort.
No. Food Network should just be like an effortless anything on there. Yeah, it should feel effortless watching it.
Yeah. I feel the same about like any of those cable channels. Like, TLC, like people watch 90 Day Fiance. Do you watch it?
I am familiar. I've seen episodes, but I've never consistently I'm not a 90-day head.
People are obsessed. I've never seen it, and I feel like I would really like it.
I think you would.
But
I think you would.
Yeah. I really think I could like be one of those people, but I am just like, I don't want to just like try and search it in online every week. I'm like, I just need it to be there.
Why can't they just make things there? Like, just put it, make it easy. Who cares about copyright? I'm sure one day no. Look, copyright's important, especially if we're writers and we need that.
Yeah.
But when we want to watch 90 Day Fiance, it shouldn't be hard because 90 Day Fiance is shit.
Exactly.
Wait, I can swear, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
I'm so sorry. It was. I didn't even ask. I just went for it. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't know. Cable should be free.
Yeah. Yes. It's stupid expensive and you only get like a certain amount of channels. I have a lot to say about cable.
Yeah.
Don't get me started. But you're right. Yes.
Yeah. Like the Oscars are tomorrow, and I'm going to have to find some shitty live stream link. It's always such a hassle.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Is the Rio or one of those places doing an Oscar thing?
The Rio does. I did go there one year. I don't know. It was just like packed. And it's a 3-hour show. And I'm like, I don't want to sit in here like just surrounded by strangers. Because I did go alone.
Oh, brave.
So I was like not sitting with friends. I wasn't able to be like, oh, look, like talk to them. So I was alone through a 3-hour thing, just like watching it. And I was like, and it is free to go there. Like you can like reserve a seat ahead of time. It is free because it's.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. But still, I was like, no, I'll just watch it at home.
It's different watching it at home too. I feel like part of for me anyway, a big joy of watching. First of all, I had no idea the Oscars were on tomorrow. What happened? What day is it?
Yeah.
Are we in March? Like, is it usually in March?
It's sometimes in March or February. I think it was pushed back too, because because last year it was pushed back, and a lot of movies didn't even come out last year.
Makes sense.
So much
okay
stuff's going on. Yeah.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, one of the joy I used to love watching the Oscars, but one of the best parts was like being at home and like you have your snacks. You can like get up and pee when you want. I'm sure you can at the theater too, but
yeah, it's just not the same. You have to excuse yourself through a row of people
in the dark.
Yeah.
That is so overwhelming. No
and
thanks.
And because there are commercial breaks, it is fun. Like they would do little trivia during the commercial breaks, and then
cool.
It is kind of fun. But I don't like leaving my house.
No, and why would you?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you gamble on the Oscars at all? Crazy question to ask on a popular podcast, but like, do you?
Okay. No, I have like entered Oscar pools, and like I used to be so much more into it than I am now. Like I would make sure to watch as many movies that were nominated as I could.
Yeah.
And like even like 5 years ago, I was working at Cineplex still, and all of the coworkers there did an Oscar pool, and everyone put in like $5 or something.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and I it
Yes,
felt good, and I've won 2 Oscar pools in my life. I used to be like very dialed in. I would read all the blogs and who's the front runners, and now I'm like, I've only seen a few of the nominated movies. I'm still gonna watch, but I'm just like, I just can't bring myself to care as much.
Oh, I feel you. No, for sure. And I feel like movies got so much longer since 5 years ago, and just slow.
It's like that. And also like maybe it's also like getting older, where I'm just like, I'm not gonna watch this movie just because someone else said it was good. I watched the trailer and it doesn't interest me at all.
Yeah.
So why would I waste my time? Like,
yes,
I'm like, especially I'd rather watch like more female-led movies. A lot of times when like another movie about a bunch of dudes comes out, I'm like, I hate it. I can't sit through this anymore.
And for some reason, those ones are always like 7 hours, and they're like, no, this is the movie. Like you love this. You're like, no, though, I know for sure.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't.
Like The Irishman. Like I'm not watching that.
That's what I was picturing in my brain when you yeah. I haven't watched it, but oh man, I have had a lot of dudes be like, "Oh man, you gotta watch The Irishman." I'm like, no, I won't. I lie about it. I'm like, oh yeah, I saw it. It sucked. That's fun. Do that.
Yeah, that is fun.
I also like fighting with dudes, so I don't know. Anyways, yes.
For sure.
No. Oh man, I lost my train of thought. I was gonna ask you about going to the Oscars. You would do that for sure.
Oh yeah,
that'd be so.
You would, right?
Oh, I was picturing that the whole time. I was like, I think I wouldn't go watch it in a theater unless I was like invited to the.
Like, literally at the ceremony.
But then I'm like, would you like? How much can you drink? Like, I would get pretty drunk and like try and I don't even know what you're allowed to do.
I'm like, can you go as like a regular person? It would be cool. You know what would be cool? They have those seat fillers.
That'd be such a weird but like rewarding job.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Timothée. What if he fell? I just had the best idea for a movie. Wait, I gotta put. Can you remind me, and then I'll put it in my phone because I don't want to like.
Okay.
Timothée Chalamet falls in love with a seat filler at the Oscars.
That's really cute.
It's so good.
Oh my god.
Obviously, I'll be the seat filler.
Obviously.
Yeah, it doesn't make any.
The role for yourself.
That's an Oscar nominated film.
Oh yeah.
Not whatever. I don't know.
Also, is that how you say it? Timothée? Is that what you said?
I say it that way.
Okay.
I really want to honor his French roots.
Timothée. Yeah, because it is.
Stand out.
There is like an accent on the E, right?
I remember there is. There's two E's. And there's an E accent aigu.
Yes.
See, maybe he's listening and he'll be like, "Whoa, she's so good at French. I'm horny." No, why would he? But I heard him in an interview say, "Oh, it's Timothée," but like you can say Timothy. I was like, "No, I'm gonna say Timothée."
Yeah, because you're a real fan.
I'm one of the real ones.
Yeah.
No, I literally have seen like 4 movies he's been in. I just think he's so hot. But like approachable hot.
Yeah. He's not my type, but I'm like, obviously I can't deny he's like a super attractive guy. But I'm just like, I know he's like in his like later 20s now, but I'm like, he's still playing teens. So my mind is like, he's a teen.
Yes.
You can't find him hot.
And that's so, yeah, I respect that for sure. Yes. I think I Googled his age recently and it feels so much better to be like, oh, Timothée, because he's like 26 or 27. I'm like, okay, he's old. He's not like 22. That'd be weird.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm like, that's not, we don't do that.
Yeah.
And teens, no one should,
Yeah, but obviously they're not. Like, I feel the same about like Tom Holland. I'm like, yeah, he's like super hot. But also, I watched Spider-Man and Peter Parker's in high school. So I'm like, what am I supposed to feel?
Agree. I saw the most recent one. Did you see? I don't remember what it was called. Spider-Man something?
No Way Home.
There it is. I didn't know they had like a follow-up things to Spider-Man. So this is fun.
Yeah. Because they can't just all be just called Spider-Man.
How funny would that
be? Confusing.
Oh, that was...
Well, actually, because that's like... The new Batman, they had to call it The Batman because there's already a movie called Batman.
I thought people were doing bits on the internet calling it The Batman. It's actually called The Batman. I mean, okay, this is good. I'm glad we're talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
The things you learn.
Yeah, right? But yeah, no, Tom Holland, I always thought like, yeah, he's young. I'm not into this. But then when I watched Spider-Man, him and Zendaya, I'm like, oh, they're so cute.
Yeah.
But
great chemistry.
Yeah. And aren't they dating?
Yeah. In real life.
I love her. Zendaya's like, oh.
Yeah. Like coolest. I don't even know.
Right? It's like, I want to be your friend, but I want to marry you. And I also just want to like be in your presence. And I want you to like me.
Yeah.
That's it. I want you to think I'm sick. Tom Holland, whatever.
Yeah. I want Zendaya to like laugh at my jokes. And I'll be like, oh my God.
Imagine getting like a huge guffaw from Zendaya.
Oh, yes. Have you seen the interviews of her and Tom Holland? Because she's laughing at Tom Holland like hysterically all the time.
And
if she thinks he's funny, imagine
the laugh you'd get. Yeah. It's so funny watching those interviews too, because you know it wasn't funny, and you know all that laughter is because she's like so smitten. She's like, ha, ha, ha. She doesn't laugh like, I'm so sorry, Zendaya, you don't laugh like that. You don't laugh like a psychopath who's losing her voice. You don't sound like that. But
it is. She's like bent over, like, like
arm on the it's very sweet. Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
body
cute.
Language. Mm-hmm. Wow. Why'd I do that? In general, it's whatever. Yeah. Kill me.
Oh my God.
I talk so much.
No,
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Okay. What's something that you've been like watching or listening to lately? I don't know anything.
Yeah, no. I am surprised at myself because I'm not a big reality TV person.
Oh, yeah.
But I feel like I burned through so many different things. Like I watch did you watch Pam and Tommy or Tommy and Pam? Whatever. It's on Disney Plus.
I know.
Which is bizarre.
So weird. I didn't watch it. And this is like, I know I want to, but I was like, this is not why. But I was like, oh, because Pamela Anderson has been like vocal about like, I hate that they made that about the most traumatic time in my life. And like me saying that's why I didn't watch it, I'm like, I'm not some moral, like I don't know, I just haven't watched it yet.
I didn't know that.
But that's also has been like, I did hear that, and now I'm like, okay, I don't know, maybe I won't.
See, if I had known that, I've been here's another thing. I've been very bad at like, I'll see things on TikTok and be like, I gotta watch this. Or like, oh, this is controversial because everyone hates Tommy Lee.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, I don't really care. I don't know much about him. I don't really care about him.
Yeah.
And I know that like, I love Pamela Anderson, but I never thought like I wouldn't have watched it. I'm very much the same in that respect. Like,
yeah, it is just kind of like knowing that you're like, oh yeah, that is kind of shitty. Like,
yeah.
And also then I found out like Seth Rogen like produced it. Now I'm like, Seth Rogen's I hate Pamela Anderson.
God. Oh. Now I'm like, okay, a lot of it makes so much more sense because I watched it quite not passively, but passive enough to be like, I think I can enjoy this. It was whatever. I don't know if I loved it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I loved Pam Anderson's bangs in it. That's why I'm trying to do the split.
Yes.
I'm trying. I want to be like her. I'm not even joking. Yes, I love Pamela. I've always liked her.
Yeah.
And I love her boobs. I want big boobs too. So I'm like, oh,
right.
Everything about her is so I like that they yeah, okay, this is all making sense now. I have to have a conversation with Seth as if he wants to fucking talk to me. Oh, that bothers me. Well, I burned through that quickly, thinking like, okay, this is a show. Yeah. I tried watching that Anna Delvey show.
Okay.
Did you watch that?
I didn't watch it.
I stopped.
Yeah. It seems like, I don't know, like everyone's saying like that actress is really good in that accent, but then I was like, I don't know if I could handle that the whole.
The first few episodes, the first episode, you'll have an idea if like you can handle the accent. It's very like, I was trying to do it a lot and nobody watched it. So no, it made no sense to anybody, but like, she's so like mean and like classist in this funny way where why are you poor? Why do you dress like that? I have money. And I'm like, this is amazing, but it's bad. Anyways, so I don't think anything I just strung together made sense, but I tried watching that and I was like, I'm tired of watching scripted stuff.
Okay.
I'm going to watch Love is Blind season 2. I didn't watch season 1, but I burned through season 2 and I felt like shit when it was over, but I loved it.
Oh my God.
In a gross way. Did you watch it? Do you watch it?
I watched most of season 1, but I'm like a class where I'm like, I need the hook. So I'm like, I loved it when they were like, I couldn't see each other, but as soon as they started being able to see each other, I was like, boring, I don't care.
Yes. And I think that's why maybe they tried to make season 2 like more interesting. It wasn't, but there was all this like added drama I never heard about before with season 1. I mean, I didn't watch all of season 1, like I said, but
yeah,
TikTok was flowing with the season 2 shit. And it was like, there's this one guy named Shane who's like on coke, obvious, like very like his whole face, his eyes, like you can, like I always look at his pupils. I'm like, oh, he's so high.
Oh God.
Like stuff like that. Or like they gaslight each other a lot. Like, and I'm like, is this what's supposed to make up for the lack of game?
Yeah.
I don't know. I hated it, but I was like,
invested, that's the word. Yeah,
so invested. And I hated all of them. I don't think I liked a single couple.
Right, that's the worst. But also, like, you kind of need that for reality TV. Like, you need the people to be insane a little bit.
No, yes.
Otherwise they're just regular people and it's boring.
Yeah.
Like, I just started watching this reality show on Netflix called Byron Bays. And
God, what is that?
It's there's a town in Australia called Byron Bay, and that's where it's like this beautiful surf town, but now it's like overrun with like influencers. So it's about these like hot influencers in Australia that live in Byron Bay.
I want to watch this so badly.
It's crazy. I've only watched like 1.5 episodes, but I'm like, these people are nuts. Like, they're larger than life. Like, the main girl is like this she looks like Alexis from Schitt's Creek.
Oh.
And she is kind of like her if she were more like fake spiritual.
Oh no.
I can
picture it.
Pretty funny. She's like just talking about like crystal, like she had this big party that was like, she's like, we're gonna have a healing sound bath, and then her like actual spiritual friend was like, well, to be cleansed, like we shouldn't be drinking alcohol then, and she was like, whatever. And then like her friend like in the confessional was like, yeah, she's pretty like fake about all this spiritual stuff. And then there's this like I don't know, he's like a talent manager for influencers.
Why does that exist? I feel like that has to be a brand new job.
Yeah, but he's like such a dick. He's just like he's like interviewing this like musician who moved there, and she's just like, yeah, I just want to move here to like start my new brand. And then he's just like, are you on social media? And she's like, oh, you know, I'm on Twitter. And he's like, Twitter, very 2012.
Oh. But he's like not wrong. Like, why is she only on Twitter?
Yeah,
I love that.
Also, I'm like practicing my Australian accent. I'm obsessed.
That's it. It's the funny. It's not funny in like a bad way. It's like, oh, it's so fun to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Nor.
How you going?
How you going?
I lived there for a year. That's.
You did?
In 2012, yeah. In 2012, in the Twitter year.
Shit.
That's crazy.
Full circle.
Yeah.
That's wild. I hate but love that this town is riddled with influencers. Like, it's such a problem, but it's so funny to hear.
It's really funny. That's why I was like, okay, I'm intrigued by this concept for this show. And then right away, I'm like, okay, I think I can get into this.
I need to watch it. Byron Bay.
Byron Bays.
Bay.
No.
Oh, B?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I see.
Yeah.
That's cool now. Yeah. I mean, it was cool before, but now I'm like, ah.
Yeah.
Did you watch, speaking of influencers, and I haven't watched it yet, but if you give me the okay, I'll watch it. Did you watch The Hype House?
I didn't.
You didn't? Okay. I won't. No, it'll waste my time. I know that.
I also saw it on my homepage and I was like, ooh, really kind of want to watch it. And like the trailer that popped up, they're all just like crying and they're like, being an influencer is not what everybody thinks.
Oh, shut
I'm like,
up.
oh, I don't know if I can handle this.
That's the, oh God, right.
But
if I got invited to the Hype House, I would go. But not to hang out, but to be like,
yeah,
what's wrong with all of you? Let's talk. Let's do is tete-a-tete a thing?
Yeah.
I don't know why I used it. I've never used it before. It felt like the right time to throw it in.
It's been like a whole French theme.
Just in case he's listening.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, it's so gross, but it's also so fascinating.
Yeah.
All the influencer stuff.
The way that those people on TikTok just kind of stand there and do nothing like they almost never come up on my For You page.
Yeah.
But every once in a while I'll see, or I'll just seek it out. I'll look up Charlie D'Amelio and I'll be like,
Charlie D'Amelio.
oh, what? She's just lip syncing, and she's not even like, I don't know.
They don't do anything.
They don't do anything.
Millions of views, millions of fans, and then they get movie deals. One of the. Did you watch that movie?
I didn't.
I tried.
Yeah. Again, I was like, I should.
No.
I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt. Did you? It was Addison Rae.
Yes.
Did you hear her single that came out last year, Obsessed?
No, and that pisses me off. Why? What?
She got a movie and a record deal.
I want to die.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Like, why do we work so hard? I don't know.
What the hell? Oh, okay, what is Obsessed? Like, what?
It's like it's just like a fun pop song. I can't remember how it goes. I listened to it like a couple times last year, and I was like, I get this. This is like a very much. It's like when Paris Hilton put out music. I was like, oh, you know, the gays will play this ironically.
Right. Right. And then years later, it'll make a comeback on TikTok.
Yeah.
I loved that one Paris Hilton song.
Oh.
And stars are crazy. Stars are blind. I could have just said that, I guess.
I actually love that and another song she has called Nothing in This World.
Nothing in this world could stop us tonight.
Yeah.
I could do what she could do so much better. That's my wedding song now, I think.
It's got a good music video too.
I remember it. Ew, I hate recently all these like weird memories from childhood in my teen years are just like, you know this now. I'm like, who's working up there? Like, what triggered that? But yes, oh my God, I could feel, yes. Also, sorry, back to Addison Rae, I'm pissed. Ooh. Why did she call it Obsessed? Like, you're not Mariah Carey.
Right.
And you'll never be that song. No, bitch. Why am I so mad? I'm so mad.
Addison Rae.
Yeah, we'll fight you. No. You're famous. I can't have a teen bully me. I just can't do it. I don't have the time.
Yeah. I wonder if she has like a fan base too that will like come after us. You know how like Beyonce fans, like the Beehive will come after people who badmouth her.
And they come for you.
Yeah, they're intense.
Yeah.
I don't think Addison Rae has that.
No,
because what has she done?
That's the thing. What has she done? And also Beyonce has substance to her work. Like there's you want to defend her harshly, like rightfully so. She has a career. I mean, I have a problem even with like the YouTube. Justin Bieber was my favorite like YouTube celebrity, and then I stopped it there. Yeah. I don't know if it's just like weird, like I don't want to hear it. That's not how we used to do it. I am turning into an old person.
No, I
feel
fast. That. I feel that a lot. It's very confusing.
Yeah, it's confusing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
how? Let's talk about before we started recording. You mentioned you bought Juicy sweatpants.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So just one sec. Tell me about. I just could feel like snot dripping down my face.
No, I love it. Please, by all means. I don't know if you saw. I went like this with my nail, and I went.
I didn't notice.
Camera doesn't lie. You'll see it. You'll see it. It's my jean shirt's problem now. I did. I bought Juicy sweatpants.
Yeah.
I've had the tracksuits. Did you do the whole tracksuit thing?
No, I just like last year, kind of like during lockdown, I bought like a pink tracksuit sweatsuit.
I remember that
for the first time.
Fuck yeah! And you feel powerful in it, yeah.
Yeah.
These velour. So they're velour, the Juicy pants I bought.
Right.
I've never felt so powerful in my life. But I don't know if it's like the Juicy thing, but like, yeah, growing up, I used to do, like, I remember having specifically, I had a 555 Soul tracksuit, and they were expensive. So like family members would get together, like multiple family members would be like, okay, we're getting this for her for her birthday. So it wasn't like something I would buy. It was like special if you got a tracksuit.
Yes.
And I remember we would do that for like, there was me and my cousin. My cousin had all like the juicy ones, and she was, we'd always, the family group gift thing.
Mm-hmm.
And now these pants were like $30 or $40. And I'm like, what? But I still feel, I don't know.
But they were like, they're still juicy, so I have to get them.
Yeah. There was something about it where I'm like, no, these are special. Why are they so special? Maybe it's because it was such a big deal.
Yeah, no, it was. It was like every star had like a juicy tracksuit.
Yes.
That's crazy.
With the J. So they didn't have jackets, which was so annoying. Because we love the novelty J zipper thing.
Yeah.
But the pants are so... I should send you a picture. I'll show you a picture.
What color?
So the pants are black, velour. They're like tight at the bottom. Or whatever this part of my leg is, ankle. But they say on the butt, juicy forever in rhinestones.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, no, they are... I highly recommend everyone buy a pair. Or steal a pair. I'm all for stealing. I'm too scared to do it myself, but I encourage other people to.
Oh my
Be
God.
careful if you do it.
When I was in like the 8th grade, I remember like these girls just shoplifting like hoodies and jeans and like so much shit. I'm just like, how? That's terrifying.
Right? I know people who like now will shoplift like makeup. I'm like, how did you do it?
Yeah.
Show me.
Yeah.
Okay, where are my juicy? I did a full-on photo shoot. Yeah, no, I'm embarrassing with these. Like,
I love it. We were speaking about my last roommate earlier.
yes.
She had like a pair of pink juicy velour pants from like, I don't know when they were from. So I tried them on and they were like low rise though. And I was like, oh,
No.
I can't wear these.
I think
Oh my
that's
God.
yes, that's a big
Juicy.
reason why I didn't have juicy
great.
tracksuit, juicy because they were so low. I remember like Dorina
Yes.
jeans, like just so
The 1-inch zipper.
No,
Ugh.
my body didn't fit into those.
No.
But these ones are high waisted.
Those are nice.
Are you guys finally listening? Like Abercrombie, did you hear about this too? They're making more size inclusive stuff.
Oh.
Like now, we're all grown up.
Took you long enough.
Yeah. Now we're wearing same as what we used to wear, I guess.
Yeah.
But like
oh my God.
anyway, yeah. Yeah.
That's exciting.
It's a big deal. It was such a big deal.
Yeah.
And I wear them around the house and I'm just like, yeah, man.
I remember, do you know that it was the Vanity Fair Young Hollywood cover that has like Mary-Kate and Ashley and Amanda
Yes.
Bynes and Hilary Duff, and they're all on it.
Had it.
In the magazine, it asked them all, how many juicy outfits do you own? I just recently, like, I saw someone posted like the clip, and they all are just like, yeah, like 17. Like,
What? What? Oh my God.
Yeah,
What an iconic magazine cover.
I know.
How many juicy outfits do you own? Can you imagine somebody asked you that? Like,
Yeah, and I think only one person said like none. I think it was either, I think it was Rory from Gilmore Girls.
yeah, she's like,
Yeah. Now I'm like, I gotta find it. No, I can't.
Send it to me when you do find it though, because I love that stuff.
Yeah,
Oh.
everyone was on that cover.
Yeah, Raven.
Yeah, Lindsay Lohan, Amanda
Her,
Bynes.
that's what I was thinking about. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man, Amanda Bynes was like, she's the reason why I love sketch comedy,
Yes,
right?
for real. She was so funny.
I remember, yes, so funny, such a good character actor.
Yeah.
I don't think she like wrote any of it, but like so good.
Yeah,
I
the
remember,
Amanda Show.
Yes. When I first started sketch comedy, I remember in a class I said, they were like, oh, who are your influences? Blah, blah, blah. Everybody's like, oh, Mr. Show, this. And I'm like, I watched the Amanda Show.
Yes.
Silence. I was like, fuck all of you. I guess that's what you get when you're in a group full of dudes.
Yeah.
Most of them would recommend the Irishman, like that kind of crew.
Exactly.
But yeah. Anyway.
But yeah, oh yeah, for like women like our age, like yeah, she was the shit.
Yeah.
And then like even her performance in like She's the Man, it's
Cool.
so funny.
It's so good.
Yeah.
What was the other one she did? I watched it recently.
What a Girl Wants.
Is that the one where her dad's the president or the prime minister or something?
Oh, yeah.
A king?
Yeah.
I was very high. And I tuned in middle of the movie. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, she goes to Britain.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Colin Firth is her dad.
Oh my God, yes.
Did you watch it?
Now I'm like, did I just watch that or did I watch this 2 years ago?
But
my brain does that too.
Yeah.
Like, I just watched it. No, you didn't, you idiots. And I get called out on it a lot now, which I'm thankful for. I need that.
Right.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
Oh no, I was gonna say, I get that too when you're like picking a movie with somebody and they're like, oh, let's watch this, and you're like, I just watched it, and then I'm like, was that 2 or 3 years ago?
Literally. Well, my brother and I, so now that I'm staying with my family, during the pandemic, we were obsessed with watching all the Shreks. Like we had every night we would watch a different Shrek movie.
Yes.
And then we would start all over again.
Yeah.
We gave my dad's computer a big virus trying to find a Shrek. Now they're all on Netflix. But
oh my God.
My brother the other night, I was like, oh, let's watch Shrek. And he's like, I just watched it. We just watched it. I'm like, dude, that was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So, hey.
What's your favorite Shrek?
The first one.
Yeah.
The first one.
It's the best one.
I do love the one with the fairy godmother, though. Like, I do.
I think, is it at Shrek 2? The second one is good.
Is that the, yeah. I mean, they're all great.
When they go to,
they're like that. There should be an Oscars just for Shrek movies.
Best Shrek.
Best of Shrek. I'd watch it.
Yeah. Yeah. The second one is like when they go to meet her parents, and then Prince Charming and the fairy godmother are there.
I like that one. Yeah,
it's good. Yeah, everyone's obsessed with the fairy godmother, I feel like.
On TikTok, yeah.
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 I'm like, whoa, what is that?
Do you see those TikToks too where it's like you look, or everyone telling you look like this person, or like,
yes.
And it's always the fairy godmother. I'm like, how the fuck would you come out? I would never, she's not like burned in my brain. Like,
yeah.
Weird. And why does everyone look like her?
Yeah, well, I haven't seen that specific. Like, there's
I'll
that
send you it.
A huge trend right now of people doing their celebrity doppelgangers, but I haven't seen the fairy godmother.
And the smasher pass, and it's like she got smashed.
Yes.
I'm like,
yeah,
stop.
Everyone's doing the same.
God.
Do you have a celebrity doppelganger?
No. I get and have gotten a lot. I don't see it anymore. Maybe when I was younger, I got Julia Louis-Dreyfus a lot.
Interesting.
Yeah. Now I'm like, no. But I guess in high school, that's when it started. Maybe I was grade 9 or 10.
Yeah.
I did a play, and it was like a parody of Romeo and Juliet, and I was the nurse.
Yeah.
Super annoying. I always got very annoying parts. But anyways.
The nurse in Romeo and Juliet is the annoying.
She's the fucking worst. But yeah.
Juliet. Yeah.
So I played her, and that was like when it started. I remember the drama teacher started saying it, and then like parents were coming up to me like, you remind me of Elaine from Seinfeld. And I'm like,
wow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But now I don't know. Do you?
I had someone in mind. For me, people used to tell me I looked like Rachel McAdams.
Yes.
I'm like, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm always like, okay, thanks.
Oh my God, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but there actually, I have two things to say. During the pandemic, I had to renew my driver's license, and I went in wearing a mask, and then the guy's like, hey, take your mask off for your picture, and then I took it off, and he was like, has anyone ever told you look like Rachel McAdams? But it was just so funny to me, the way I let you take off the mask. It was like, this is like a moment where where I'm like, you know, all of a sudden my hair's blowing in the wind.
You took your glasses off, and everyone's like, oh, she was beautiful all along.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love that.
It was a good moment.
Oh, I am Rachel McAdams.
Like,
He's like, well, this doesn't say so.
Yeah. I was gonna say, you have like a vibe of she was one of Elle Wood's friends in Legally Blonde, the brunette. She was most recently a mom on Euphoria.
Oh yes, Cassie's mom.
Yes.
You
have like a similar vibe, I think.
Did you watch Euphoria?
Yeah, I loved it.
Okay, so episode. Sorry, what were you going to say?
Sorry, her name's Alana Eubank.
That's her name. Oh, I'll take it. I'll take it. Her character specifically in Euphoria, I'm like, that's, if I were a mom, I would do the exact same thing. Like when during the play episode, I won't give any spoilers, but she's like, that's supposed to be me. I'm like, oh.
For
I
sure.
would do that.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Yeah.
Yeah, she was so funny in that. I liked seeing her.
Right? Oh, and funny how I found out on TikTok that she was the mom from, or she was the friend in Legally Blonde.
Yeah.
No idea.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I'm just remembering her Elle's friends in Legally Blonde. The blonde one, when she goes like, oh, I'll give you my lucky scrunchie. And she's like, it helped me pass Spanish. They're like, didn't you give Professor Montoya a lap dance? Yeah, luckily.
One of the best moments in cinematic history. It's a
great line. I was definitely stumbling through the whole thing just now, but I'm like, I had to say.
You did it perfectly.
Wow, thank you.
It was honest. It may have been better than in the movie.
Wow.
I love that. Yeah, luckily. Like that. Oof.
Delivery, perfect.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I need to rewatch Legally Blonde.
Oh, yeah. Never a bad idea.
No. No.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say we should ask the Magic 8 Ball a question.
Okay. What kind of questions do you ask it?
So this is a very new segment. You could ask it anything. I know that you have been seeing a psychic.
I know. What's wrong with me? I went twice. I went 2 times.
Randy was telling me, like, I'm actually going to Toronto next month. And she's like, I'll give you the psychic's number.
Yeah. You need to. Okay. Also, let's hang out when you're in Toronto.
Yeah.
You need to go to the psychic. She is Psychic Julia. I have her business card on my fridge. I'm obsessed with her.
That's great.
So when Randy and I went, that was hilarious. Like just the stuff, and she can take jokes. She'll make jokes. She's just tough. She's very yeah. But the second time I went, like I was like, "Can I get a reading?" She's like, "You just came. You were just here. You were just here. But I will give you this." And she gave me this like love stone. And she's like, I know this is important to you. And I was like, am I going to get married? She's like, relax. Like she's very like, hey, chill.
Oh, I like
You'll
that.
love her. You have to go. You have to go.
Yeah. Okay. That's amazing.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. What do you want to ask it? Do
you ask one too?
Yeah, I'll ask it something.
Yeah.
I have nothing in mind. Yeah, I'm always like, oh, I should have thought of this before. Okay, let's see. Am I gonna go to the Oscars one day?
What'd it say?
Very doubtful.
Oh, come on.
You can't shake it too hard because then it's bubbly and then you can't read the answer.
Oh, shoot.
I've had that since I was a child.
Never get rid of it.
I can't.
This is like a family heirloom now.
Yeah.
No, I'm already there. Will Timothée Chalamet fall in love with me at the Oscars? Without a doubt.
Yes.
This is not good for my ego because I'm confident that if I were in the same room as Timothée Chalamet, I could fuck him. It's so weird. I know. I'm like, I could do it. I look at him. I look at pictures of him. Like he's beautiful, but I could fucking bag this. I know I could for sure. Thank you for clarifying, Miss April.
Yes.
I love it. Perfect. And I'll bring you to the Oscars.
Oh, thank you. Oh.
Yeah, you can come with me. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. No, now it's bad luck. Can you finger an 8-ball? Is that bad?
Probably bad luck. I just had this thought of like going to see a psychic and then you ask her something and she just pulls out an 8-ball.
Oh,
that's really funny.
She like verbatim, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Not
Next question.
Ask again.
Yeah.
The psychic in Toronto, she has a crystal ball, which is not an 8-ball, but it's close.
No, yeah, I've That's something I've only ever seen in a film. That's incredible.
I said that to her face too. I was like, this is like a show.
Yeah.
She's like, well, it's real. I'm like,
oh, do you see stuff in it?
I'm like, what do you see?
Yeah.
She saw some stuff. I don't know what she saw. She didn't. My reading was
not. He can't
not,
tell you.
Yeah. Whatever. Anyways, I love the 8-ball. I would, if I had one, that's all. That's how I would make my decisions.
Yeah. I definitely gonna start using it more. I
love it. I don't trust my own judgment anymore. Turning to this.
Yeah. Well, it's just it was just kind of in my room, shoved on a shelf for a long time. Anyways.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, thank you. Well, thank you for doing this.
Thank
this
you
was
for
so
having
fun.
me.
Yeah. Do you have anything you'd like to promote?
Ooh, respect. No, I need to stop doing that. I don't really have anything going on right now because I'm still finding my footing in Toronto. And this is why I don't have friends, because I talk like a baby all the time. No, you know what? What can I promote? No. Yeah, no, I could promote that. I'm on a show called The Dragon Prince. We have new seasons coming up, but you should watch the old ones if you haven't. Please.
Hell yeah.
I have not. Yeah.
Well, yeah. You should follow Racquel on Twitter, because I'm not very active on Twitter anymore, but you're one of my favorite Twitters.
Honor. Thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
And follow at your own risk. I tweet about awful things that are yucky, and a lot of people get mad. But yeah, follow at your own risk.
That's great. Okay. Well, thank you for listening. Tell your friends if you like this, and we'll see you next time. We love you. Bye.
Bye.